It is NFC East rivalry week. The Philadelphia Eagles travel to Dallas to take on the Cowboys, who are going to be without Dak. The Eagles have won 4 in a row with Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley leading the way. AQ, is this a must-win for Dallas?
No. You know why? Because the Cowboys are dead. That's why. I said this back in the spring that Dak Prescott was the most underwhelming player. He's proving me right. And guess what? He's still better than the other 2 guys they got on the roster. They're going to go to Cooper Rush. They might go to Trey Lance at some point, but they are dead. For whatever reason, nothing is clicking. They have so much talent on their offensive line. It was one of my favorite groups to watch last year. They're not playing great. They obviously didn't address the running back position, so they clearly can't run the football. And Dak, I'm speaking of, has been awful. Everything is not clicking. He pulls his hamstring. He's out for 4 weeks. They got no chance. I'm surprised they didn't sell more at the deadline and just kind of cut their losses and look forward to next year, but it's over for them, so they are dead.
Colt, when you have a quarterback like Dak making $60 million a year, not playing up to standard in Dallas, you're a Texas guy, you know the pressure it takes. Talk me through this quarterback dilemma. Also, you have Trey Lance sitting there who fans are talking about. What do you do at quarterback in Dallas?
I mean, who do you want Dak to throw the ball to? CeeDee Lamb's doubled every time. They got no run game. Right, he's trying to manufacture things every game. It's impossible. No matter who you put back there. At this point, they might as well just put Trey Lance back there and let him run zone read and let him just control the clock, run the football. He'll create some explosive plays with his legs. Every now and then he might try to find CeeDee Lamb and you get a one-on-one situation. But I don't know what you do if you're the Cowboys. I mean, they are from the beginning. I'm like, where do you want them to go with the football? To me, the best thing the Cowboys can do is just put Trey Lance in there, try to run the football, see what he's got, and just go from there. Because right now, I don't know what else you do.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the coaching situation there as well, Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat. He left Zeke Elliott at home because he's been missing team meetings. Jay, what do you tell the locker room when you go into another game like this? You're the Dallas Cowboys. And while you're in your team meeting, Jerry Jones has fans paying to just kind of walk through and watch you guys in team meetings, lifting weights, trying to make every penny he can. What do you tell the team?
Dead man walking. The only thing you can't do is work your ass off and keep working your ass off and showing everybody that you're working your ass off to help this team win a football game. People have injuries all the time, but losing your $60 million quarterback doesn't help. Cooper Rush has got to step up. Trey Lance ain't good enough. Cooper Rush has got to be the guy. CeeDee's got to get healthy. They got to get Tolbert going. They got to get this. Who they get? Mingo? I don't know who they got. Where's Jay Ferguson at? He's got to get going. But I don't know what they do, to be honest with you. I'm with AQ. They don't have really a lot of weapons right now. Defensively, they're going to get Micah back, which helps a lot. They got issues on defense. They got issues on offense. The front's not blocking. They're not physical. They have major problems. I anticipate them winning maybe 2 more games the rest of the season. Definitely not against Philly this week. Philly's too good for him.
Yeah, Philadelphia on the opposite end of that spectrum. They've won 4 in a row. Jalen Hurts has looked as good as he looked into that Super Bowl run. Colt, I know we've talked about it. What is Jalen Hurts doing differently from the beginning of the year till now? Is it getting the team healthy? What's the take there?
He's just throwing it to his playmakers. Saquon Barkley, when he's not running the football, he's catching screens. He's catching swing routes. He's catching checkdowns, keeping them ahead of the chains. And then Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, these guys are making ridiculous catches. Did you see some of the catches they made last week? I mean, these are incredible. And so he's doing a nice job managing the football game that's playing to his strengths. Kellen Moore is doing a nice job just playing behind that the strength of their offensive line. And just honestly, the addition of Saquon Barkley takes so much pressure off of Jalen Hurts. He doesn't feel like he has to do it all. He's got good receivers. And, to me, the Eagles and the Commanders, like they're on a crash course for the NFC East right now.
Before we continue with the video, I have to ask one favor. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and turn on those notifications. If you like this type of content, if you like hearing us talk football, hit that notification button. So every time we drop a video, it is coming straight to you.
I love the offensive line in Philly. I think Jeff Stoutland might be the best offensive line coach in football. It doesn't matter who you give him. You give him guys that other teams threw away, and he makes them good football players. But then they also got guys who they're paying a shit ton of money to and guys that they've drafted really high as well. So he takes the group he has, he makes them better, and he makes them play well as a group. Their center is an exact replica of Jason Kelce. Not as talented, obviously, yet. We'll find out if he becomes that guy. Both guards are good players. Becton takes a former throwaway, first-round pick, makes him a good right guard. Dickerson, stud at left guard. Obviously, Lane Johnson's one of the best in the game. Mailata's out. They take Fred Johnson, another throwaway, put him in. He's playing his ass off. Between them and Detroit, they're the two best groups in football. And when you have that, Jalen can sit back there and he can just play 7-on-7. I mean, listen, he can just sit back there and his entire playbook is there. They got the run game going with Saquon. They got the swings and the outlets to him. The skill players are super talented. So they're doing some great things. They're doing some great things. When you turn on that film, the run game's clicking, the pass game's clicking, and everything's clicking for them.
If you listen to Sports Talk Radio in Philadelphia, the team's winning despite the head coach. Jay, talk to me through Nick Sirianni, some of the decisions he's making. He's arguing with fans walking out. He's going for two. He's going for fourth downs. And everyone keeps saying the Eagles are winning despite their coach. What do you say about Nick Sirianni and his performance so far this year?
Well, his overall record's pretty good. He's done some good things as a head coach, obviously. He's put Philadelphia in positions to be competitive in the division, go to Super Bowls, playoffs, all that. But he can't get out of his own way right now. He's arguing with fans. It's 16-0. He's going for two and doing a tush push and doesn't get it. And then he goes for two again. He does another tush push and doesn't get it. 4th and inches, he goes for it. He doesn't get it. He does some kind of crazy play. They're winning in spite of Nick. He's a good football coach, but his decision-making as of late has been very questionable. Let's reel that in. You have a very good football team. Let the players win. It's not about you and your cool decisions on the sideline. Chew your gum, clap your hands, and let the players play and do the right thing when it comes to going for two. You got to go for two chart, read it, and do what it says. And, if he could do that, then the Philadelphia Eagles have every opportunity to go to the Super Bowl again this year.
Were you a big analytics guy?
No, analytics are stupid.
Yes,
they really are. They're stupid. Information is information, which you want to have as much information as possible. When it comes to decision making on game day, I'm not going to let a computer printout tell me if I should go for it on 4th and 3 against the Pittsburgh Steelers when they got Cam Hayward, TJ Watt. It's a tough down. I don't care where I am on the field. If I kick a field goal, fine, because points are very important. We're not understanding the importance of getting points. Going for it on 4th and 2 or 3 is dependent on your team and the team you're going against, not on a piece of paper. It's about the people.
No, I love that. I had Saquon Barkley on my show yesterday, and he did back up Nick Sirianni and talked about how he feels about his players. You saw that clip of him and Saquon talking about going for it and kind of going for his record against the Giants, trying to rub their nose into it. Saquon Barkley's playing at a whole nother level right now. I think you could probably throw him and Derrick Henry into that running back MVP conversation. I know it always goes to quarterbacks.
Want to win money watching football? With Underdog, you could win up to 1,000 times your cash just by picking higher or lower on your favorite player's stats, like whether or not your team's running back will score a touchdown this weekend. Millions of fans have won billions of dollars on Underdog. Will you be next? Sign up now to get a free pick for your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.
Is anyone going to go Dallas? Anyone brave enough to raise their hand and pick the Dallas Cowboys?
I'm taking Saquon Barkley higher, whatever his numbers are, higher.
Saquon Barkley should identify as a wide receiver because he catches it out of the backfield. His swing plays, he makes everybody miss. $13 million is a bargain on the wide receiver market. So Saquon should just switch positions and say, I operate out of the backfield like Deebo Samuel. I'm not really a true running back.
When I went to the Giants my first year there, before Saquon hurt his knee, we were going out and throwing balls for warm-ups, and everybody lined up at X receiver, and here comes Saquon Barkley, and he runs routes like a receiver. There's no difference. Everyone's out there. Saquon can run just as good at comebacks, slants, digs, anything you want, and he plucks the ball out of the air. He's such a freak. He can play anywhere, and what he's doing right now is incredible. It's fun to watch. I mean, some of these plays are just like constant highlight reels. I mean, jumping over a dude backwards, you kidding me?
What are we calling that play, Cole? What's the name that we're hearing right now?
Freak a leap.
The freak a leap. I heard spread eagle. I heard spread eagle is one. Nike obviously had an ad come out like the second after they monetized it. But yeah, it kills me. I wish Saquon Barkley, I wish egos didn't get in the way in New York and he was still with the Giants, because over 500,000 or $1 million bucks. I know it's a lot of money, but like in NFL terms, he's worth every penny.